Hello, Simon Brown again, Head of Enterprise Development for the NCEE. In this little clip, I want to talk to you about some other tools that we might be sharing with you to help you with when you look at the business model canvas, what's on the right-hand side? So behind me, over that side, the right-hand side. How do you build up to decide what your value proposition is? And you might have the value proposition designer, which is just a way of exploring the key aspects of the business model canvas. Because you can start with what your product or service is, and you can think about who the target customer is, but then try and think through what is it that's the problem that's being solved. And then more than that is, what does your particular solution offer that nobody else's solution does? Or if it's not unique, what is it that makes it attractive or will make it attractive to a potential customer? So you start thinking about the solution that you're offering, but also in delivering this solution, what is it that actually makes your customers happy when they buy your product or your service? What is it that really excites them? Is it the packaging? Is it the presentation? Is it the fact that it's the best solution to the problem that they've ever come across? What is it that makes them happy? And you need to find that information out from your customers. You need to actually be out there and have spoken to them and to realize what is it that makes them happy. Because if you can deliver a solution to their problem, but also make them happy in the purchase and the acquisition of that solution, then they'll come to you. So all of that helps build up what the value is that you're creating. And then when you look at your customers, can you describe a typical customer? What are their characteristics? What age group are they? Where do they live? What do they buy as well as your product or service? What's their sort of income? What would you expect a typical customer to be? And then when you start to find out more about your customers, can you suggest what are their expectations when they do business with you? Do they expect credit? Do they expect you to deliver your product or service to their house? What are their expectations that go beyond the product or service that you're offering? And then also think, what upsets customers? What is it that's likely to stop them coming back? What is it that might make them not recommend you to a friend? So what is it that is likely to upset them if they find that they can't have something or other, whatever it might be? So thinking about your customers, what delights them, but also what's likely to upset them. And what are you going to do if you upset a customer? How are you likely to get that customer back? Do you need to go and see them, write to them, offer them a discount on the next purchase, give them their money back? What is it that will stop them being an unhappy customer? And if you look at these two aspects, thinking about your customer and your value proposition and how these link together, then you can fill in the right-hand side of your business canvas when you know what your customer is and your expectation of your customer and what your value proposition is, and rework that, because quite often the value proposition is much, much more than the product or the service that you deliver. So that, if you start using this value proposition design and go round and round and round it, you'll find it's easier to fill in the right-hand side of your canvas. And then once you've got that, then of course the other side then becomes easier because you know what you've got to deliver. Okay?